Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jet sweep to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first. Second down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season.
Gore hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down Bears.
Fields now to throw. It's complete. It's Gore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
First down, Chicago.
Now Fields.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's kind of like clockwork right now for them.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Andrew Booth going to choose to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Let's go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Steal. Check steal. Ball's red.
They run the counter with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. DeWangu going to get it on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got Gore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Whitfield. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
running for it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go ultra. 52 blaster. Smash, man.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. And his throw is incomplete.
The Vikings had a woeful 3-12 on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Booth will bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, set.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Whitfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
We've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going real.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Booth will bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Okay, ready?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Opposite, green.
And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room.
Come on,
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
set.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Booth will bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they weren't totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They run it again with Cook. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt for everybody.
Trouble, 38. Red, yellow. Hut.
On 1st and 10, Whitfield. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, more field. Ready?
Back to throw. Whitfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Set, ready. Field, black. Green jack. Speedo blue. Set.
On 4th down, Whitfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Cook following the penalty. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Leon Jacobs running down. A loss of a yard. Brings up
To throw on 2nd down. Whitfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. On 4th down, Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Back to throw. Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Booth will bring this one out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Black shot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season?
Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it is 42 to nothing.
42. Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Booth will bring this one out.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fighting to stay upright. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Whitfield. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they sort of don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Here we go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that,
you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pollard again. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers in the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. So that time they got